Welcome to the Hawk Sports Network. It is now game 2 of our doubleheader. We saw the Humber men's team win 4-1 against the Redeemer men's squad. Now the ladies take the pitch. The primetime evening game will step aside for a moment for the national anthem. Scratch that, no anthems for game number 2. It's just right down to business. Happy to have you with us here on the Hawk Sports Network as we get a look at the Humber's women's team huddled up, ready to go, hoping to improve their record in this young season. And thus far, the Humber Hawks have gone 2-0-1, taking on a team with an identical record in the Redeemer Royals. My name is Matt Hamill, alongside my broadcast partner, former Humber Hawks men's soccer great. This guy can score a goal or 2 or 3. His name's Fed Leal, and he's to my right. Fed, we should have a great game, and it's really the 2 top teams tied for the #1 spot in the OCAA West.
Yeah, pleasure to be here. Great game here tonight. Humber ladies been playing very well recently, and definitely going to be a challenge here. Let's see how this one turns out. Under the lights here at OCAA on a cold, chilly Wednesday night.
Yeah, it was really a kind of a classic sunny kind of scorcher of a September day, but the sun has gone below the horizon, and it is now a chilly game under the lights. And it's almost time to get the party started. So far this season, the Humber Hawks have opened up their season with a tie against Redeemer. So this is a rematch. And again, you talk about 2 teams that are tied in the standings, pretty evenly matched. Look no further, Fed, than that first game. 1-1 was the final there back on September 9th.
Yeah, and that offense just had to take a game to get used to each other, new faces, new positions. And I believe it'll be a different look here today. After the last couple games, the Humber ladies shown great dynamic prowess going forward.
Well, always interesting to see how the teams have grown. And of course, that first matchup so early in the season, what kind of adjustments have teams made? So starting in net for the Hawks, no real surprise here, Isabella Bernardi, who had such an outstanding rookie campaign with Humber Fed. So following up year number 2, Bernardi in the goalkeeper position.
Yeah, we got, again, that partnership between Kiara and Vanessa at the back, at the center back positions, partnered by Cassie Etere on the right back and Haley Lewis at left back, who was our man of the match in that home game over the weekend, where she scored the only game-winning goal there.
Sun setting, this game is underway. Beautiful evening for soccer, although it'll drop a few degrees once that sun really dips below the horizon. Then maybe we'll be not so much saying such a beautiful night. So right away, the Hawks looking to establish some offensive possession. Like Kanasek in the mix for the Royals. Sorry, Fed.
Yeah, Humber here starting off with some good pressure, getting the ball back as they want to dictate the play right off the bat. Here, taking no time to get set into this game.
So we mentioned it was a very close affair in this first matchup on Redeemer's home turf, that 1-1 draw. The Hawks then went on to beat Fanshawe 4-0 in their home opener. Then went on the road and played at Mohawk, getting a 1-0 victory in that match. So the Hawks looking to piece together what would be here tonight if they can get the W. Had their third game in a row, third win in a row, rather. Slightly different story for Redeemer. They, of course, after that opening tie against Humber, went on to beat Fanshawe 4-0 and then beat Mohawk. Pardon me. It was a 4-1 victory against Sheridan in the second game of the season for the Royals, and then they beat Lambton 5-0. So, Fed, we've seen some pretty big offensive games from this Royals team.
Yeah, seems like Redeemer's well organized, probably well coached here, and after those last few results, you could definitely say that they are going to be an attacking threat, putting 9 goals in 2 games. Humber will definitely be looking to put a stop to that today. And as they've shown great defensive capabilities in the last couple of games, being very well organized and balanced on both sides of the pitch here.
Humber's led by second-year head coach Jose Caro, who was the first coach in program history to capture a provincial medal in his first season at the helm of Humber women's soccer. And how about this chance? The ball's just out of reach.
Yeah, Antonia Gotti, they're doing a good job to stop the attack. Getting a good chance to slip her striker forward, but it's just mishit there.
Santa Guida lets that one get away, but the Hawks are able to maintain possession. Tripped up there was Haley Lewis. It'll be Hawks ball on that far side, right around midfield.
Madero slipping Russell through there on the left wing where she's so creative.
In that far corner right now, looking to drum up some offense. Ball played back to Medeiros. So for the Hawks, their keeper, Isabella Bernardi, she was the Humber Hawks Rookie of the Year for all sports. So certainly a fantastic outing. Ultimately got injured in warm-ups when the Hawks made their way to the Nationals. And a loss there ultimately extinguished Humber's hopes of a national gold medal on the women's side last season.
Yeah, tough result last year. I believe it was in penalty shootout. Always an unfortunate way to end the season, as it only comes down to those 5 penalty shoots. After a long season, you want to be able to try and put those games away in 90 minutes, but once it goes to shootout, anything could happen.
But give full credit to Humber's other goalkeeper, who was also named Isabella Fiorini, who stepped in that CCAA match.
Yeah, always
valiant effort, but ultimately the Hawks dropping that one.
Always a difficult place as a goalkeeper, which is arguably the position with the most pressure on the field, as you are the last line of defense there. But good feat there for the other Isabella to step in when she was most needed.
Trying to lead that charge up the field, and foul called against Redeemer. Humber with a free opportunity now. As the lights starting to come on here.
Good ball into the box there. It's dropped. Caitlin just a couple yards short of that long ball. Dangerous ball
for the Hawks. Lewis. Head coached by Jose Caro. On the other side, the head coach for the Redeemer Royals is Megan Rudd, with assistant coach Serena DeYoung. Goalkeeper coach Don Corey and assistant coach Rebecca DeHaan.
Yeah, Bernardi there under a little bit of pressure from that Redeemer striker, forcing her to kick it out for a throw-in.
So Redeemer with a bit of possession here in Humber's side. Good ball movement here.
Good step there by Santa Gia.
Now Humber in transition off of that great play by Santa Gita, like you said. Looking for a bit of space.
Madero's looking to slip Spalla there. Again, Redeemer doing a good job there to get behind the line, behind the ball, forcing a good line, blocking those channels that Humber's so looking after.
So definitely the feeling out process early in this game. Not too much either way in terms of big opportunities. Just 7 minutes into this one.
Shot from distance there, tipped out for a corner. And it'll be Caitlin Russell on the ball there. Looking to serve, good delivery.
There's a switch right where your finger was. That's a top.
Hawks.
Check if that's on auto or
Dial up
manual.
here.
Set pieces like this always
It shows
fun
manual.
at the beginning of the game.
That is sent in. Is a good effort there off the post.
Let's call that a shot because an inch or two to the left and that's going right on target. Catching the keeper off her line.
So Stony Creek's Lily Brown is playing keeper for the Royals here today. Brown plays it across.
Humber activating the high pressure there, not letting Redeemer build out the back. But a couple loose balls and it's still in Redeemer's feet.
Yeah, some good pressure here as Redeemer kind of scrambling just to clear the zone here. Pinned up on that far sideline.
Great battle out there.
So Humber comes up empty on the corner kick and Redeemer able to push it deep. Bernardi will tap that up to her teammate, Antonio Gotti.
Yeah, a bit of a risky play. They're showing some composure from Bernardi. But, oh, shot from distance.
To make a save there, the double touches. That one was very high. Then just a long arcing shot that.
Yeah, and I believe that was number 10, right? The left footer from about 40 yards there. Seeming like she caught Bernardi off her line. And Bernardi doing a good job there off the second touch. The Redeemer players are going to think that went in, but it is not crossing that line.
Ivana Kanasek with that strike nearly opened up the scoring less than 10 minutes in here.
Yeah, that was the first big chance of this game there. Ashley off the post, second big chance. So now
Sarah Piglup working
Good
the ball
feet.
down low. Yeah, no doubt. And that'll earn the Hawks a nice little corner kick opportunity. So this was that corner kick earlier in the game.
yeah, just coming off the post there on the wrong side of it, but dangerous cross.
Can you do this?
Nonetheless.
Take off and then refilter when you want
And
on?
again, here she is on the right side this time, where she may not be able to get that whip in, but an out-swinging cross
Thing is,
coming on this right-hand side.
Caitlin Russell, such a key part of this Humber Hawks team. It's just dynamite last year in terms of scoring.
Again, good ball right on the line, cleared out off by a Redeemer defender there.
So Hawks can really rely on number 9 to drum up a little magic with those corner kicks. As it stands right now, still scoreless, but a couple of chances on both ends.
Can I just switch up to
Nice offensive start to this match.
Yeah, it's at 6:43 now.
you should go here at Larkin's height.
Again, a low-scoring affair the first
Cara
time these
with
two
a
teams
great
met.
ball in the box. Chantel tries to head that one down, but is easily scooped up there by Liberty. still on auto.
Hawks doing a good job wrestling that ball away. Whistle blown. That'll slow this play down. Humber will come away with it. This is a big game, Fed, for one of these teams to create a bit of separation. Redeemer and Humber identical 2-0-1 records.
Yeah, short season, therefore every point in the game counts. Not only for points, but also to get your team going right, where some of those losses may cause some disruption in the team's development throughout those early stages in the season.
So when you check out the CCAA rankings nationally, Humber ranked number 8. Redeemer in the mix too at number 13 in the country.
Yeah, showing some of that quality that comes out of Ontario here. Great to see Redeemers picking up the pace. Good ball in behind there. Unleashing number 15, trying to play an early ball into the box, but it's cut out by Kiata. And Haley's able to clean up that second chance. And again, Antonia just making sure that her team is able to recover and get behind the ball after a good attack there from Redeemer.
That pass crossing the field. And tapped out of bounds. Torre with the ball right now for Humber. Good communication from the Hawks.
Through ball by Medeiros. Caitlin's in behind on this right-hand side.
A little bit of space to work with. One defender to beat. Now getting real in tight.
And she tried to lay that one off for Spala.
Great job by Medeiros to keep this ball in play, continue the pressure for Humber. A sustained offensive pressure.
Caitlin again doing a good job beating her left back there. Good opposition, good defending, good as recovery. And another corner here on this right-hand side.
Game switch, what's that on? Okay. Auto iris. There's no other auto.
Setting up here for another corner. In fact, the Hawks have looked so dangerous with these opportunities.
Yeah, early down on that right-hand side. Caitlin switching wings, which we've seen her do multiple times throughout these games. And finding it.
Hawks wanted a handball off that corner. They're not going to get it. And ultimately the strike goes wide to the right.
Retta there, finding herself in the box with this bouncing chance to try and sneak that one into that near post, but there's just not enough space, and it hits the side netting there. Another good chance.
Let's take one more look at that here.
Good turn there, showing her midfield instincts, knowing what's behind her back, and just wide. Medeiros.
Yeah, great play by Retta to get that ball up into the zone, and Medeiros' strike is off the mark. Tell you what though, Fed, definitely some good offensive pressure from the Hawks.
Yeah, and we're starting to get to the point now where Humber might start to feel like they have to put one in after so many chances and successive attempts here at the 15th minute mark. Little flick by Chantel. Actually tries to bring that one down, ends up at Caitlin's feet. From outside the box. And that one will be an easy save.
Oh, they're keeping the Redeemer keeper quite busy here. It's got to feel good, right, for that offensive rhythm for the Hawks, just continuing to try to piece something together. Hopefully going to see something materialize here. Another offensive chance.
Here comes Medeiros, top of the box. It's off the post as it skips short, and Liberty lets that one slide, and it just skims off the side of the post as she had that one covered. Let's make that correction.
Yeah, looks like it's Lily Brown taking care of the keeper duties tonight here.
Apologies here as we are getting the game sheet sorted. Update on the rosters still to be done.
Ball handled by Redeemer, now pushing into the Hawks side, but quickly taken away. Cassie plays it back to Isabella. Cassie Ettore puts a little air into that ball.
Good find to Spalla. She turns and finds Cara down this left-hand side, one-on-one.
Spala's still there in the middle. Oh, and right in the back of the net. The opening goal of the game kind of felt like it was just a matter of time.
And yeah, great finish there. Good composure top of the box. Something we didn't see in the last 5 minutes there. Just making sure you hit the target, and it's slotted into that right-hand side, into that side netting where the goalkeeper has no chance to save that one. Here she takes some good touches, trying to entice the defender. She got the time, so she'll shoot. And good finish there into that bottom right corner.
Sarah
Creating her
Piglia.
own space.
Beautiful work there. Humbers number 13, Cara Serapiglia.
And that's where she's showing by example what needs to be done on these offensive chances. Just a little bit more composure and picking your corner out, not so much power, right? And if we continue on this pace, we may see a couple more goals coming soon.
That's Cara's second goal of the season in her third year of OCAA soccer. She is.
Nice little build-up on that goal there. That is showing a little bit of patience, as Caitlin and Medeiros were showing, but she saw beyond that, combining with Spalla, who knows that Cara's coming and showing that offensive option in behind the lines. Good attack there.
Good pursuit here with Redeemer pushing the ball offensively.
Yeah, a nice little burst of attack there. Shot from 20 yards, low. Easy save there for Bernardi.
Not even a hint of a breeze or any kind of wind out here. It is
Yeah,
very calm
thankfully,
conditions.
it's nice to play without some wind there. Not affecting the trajectory of the floor.
Especially as the temperature starts to dip a little bit now that the sun's down. But tell you what, still a beautiful evening for some soccer here in mid-September.
Redeemer here trying to set their offensive tone. Maybe disrupt solid Humber defense. As you can see, they've got all 11 numbers behind the ball. Doing good work there to try and block from Medeiros. Good combination. As she gets stripped up, stays on her feet.
And Bernardi is beat. Gorgeous goal there from Redeemer, answering right back.
Great finish there. As she was able to stay on her feet as she was tripped up and able to get that shot off into that top right corner, putting a little bit of chip behind that. And it's just out of Bernardi's reach there. Great goal by Redeemer to respond to Humber's first. Great finish.
So now we have a 1-1 game, which again is a familiar score. That was how the season opener between these two teams finished. You'd imagine we'll have a different outcome here. Lots of soccer left. Both teams offensively looking quite confident right now. So it looked like that was Ellie DeYoung with the score, opening up Redeemer's offensive side of things here.
Yeah, showing great composure on top of the box and great finish. Just putting it over the goalkeeper there.
So right back where we started, 1-1 match. And that goal Goal from DeYoung, tying things up. There's the goal scorer for Humber, Cara Serapiglia.
She looks to create another chance there.
Like the effort, but nobody to receive that one that time. Just out of reach. And Lily Brown kicks it away. The big boot is handled at midfield. The Hawks trying to steal it away. Kind of grinding for it right now. And it is Humber that comes away with it. Clearing kick into Humber's end. Played back to Kiara Puntillo.
Medeiros looking for that ball in behind for today. Just a little early. And here comes Redeemer again.
Another offensive push from the visiting team. Little contact there on Humber's side.
Good step by Retta, and again, good read by Antonio to block that one out as Redeemer seemed to have numbers on that attack.
Yeah, good for Humber to shut that down. Seemed like there's maybe a couple of doors open there for some more Royals offense.
Chantel getting into that dangerous spot as she's able to turn and release Caitlin on that left-hand wing. As she's double teamed here. Nice little move to get inside.
Yeah, Russell is Humber's perhaps most lethal offensive threat. Good individual effort that time, but the kick sails well high.
She does well there to snake in between two players and cut inside. A bit of a tough angle out wide, but we know what she's capable of.
Yeah, we know Russell is that offensive leader, right, Fed? And she's already put up 3 goals in this season. 3 goals over the course of 3 games and 1 assist.
Yeah, she definitely is a big threat going forward, and we expect a lot from her in these games.
And played back to Humber's keeper. And back to Bernardi. So they're at the 24-minute mark. 1-1 game. Gotti just doesn't quite get the right touch on it.
Yeah, a bit of a giveaway there from Gotti, but Redeemer looking to build one up here on this left-hand side.
Yeah,
early cross.
Looks like a dangerous attempt here. It's in tight for the Royals.
And it's not clear, top of the box. Good save, Bernardi.
Beautiful diving to the left there. The Hawks clear it out. Fed is a good save, good goalkeeping demonstration there, but really just proving the point. Redeemer quite dangerous offensively.
Shot a bit through some crowd there. Sometimes difficult to see for the goalkeeper, but able to get down and get that one safely out of range for any Redeemer player to pounce on that second chance.
Mentioned that Bernardi, the second-year keeper for Humber, was the Humber Hawks program Female Athlete of the Year across all sports.
Ball slipping away there from Michaela. Redeemer doing a good job to press and pounce on some of those Humber mistakes here in midfield.
So far, just a great pace of play here. Lots of back and forth action. It's clear both these teams really threatening offensively, have that firepower. 1 goal each, and kind of feels like we'll see a bit more here tonight. Ettore can't quite squeak that by Redeemer, but the Hawks maintain possession. Pushing it in a little deeper now, but that's just out of reach.
The through ball is blocked. It actually falls back to Kara's feet. And Ettore here in a good position to start up a new attack.
Yeah, ripped away by Redeemer. Oh, a little ricochet scenario there. Friendly fire for the Redeemer Royals, but Players seem to be okay.
Foul there by Santaguia in midfield.
Santaguia, first-year player for Humber.
Yeah,
One of a couple of fresh faces in the mix.
Slotting into that midfield position where the demands and expectations are so high on a team that fires on all levels. She has been able to slot in here and show some composure in midfield, being able to continue the flow of possession, as well as getting stuck in defensively with her partner Gotti there, who we see always getting, seems to always get a toe on the ball there.
A couple of new faces in the mix, right? Fed, Jaslene Thandy, Michaela Santaguida, Anna Afonso, Cassandra Genova.
Yeah,
A couple of new first-year players joining this defending provincial champion Humber Hawk team.
yeah, and it's always important to see that successful teams are able to build up on their previous success and quality, and being able to add a couple players that are able to offer new dimensions to the team here.
Yeah.
As we saw in that second game, Cassandra scoring a very nice goal. Jaslene being able to slot in a defender and offering different qualities here at the back.
Yes, to get that exciting new look. Good defensive effort for Redeemer to shut down that strike. And, you know, just going back to some of these fresh faces, Fed, a lot of action already for some of these first-year players. So how cool is that to see these young players? Lots of contact there. That's going to be a foul against Humber.
Yeah, I'm sure it's good for the girls, too, to feel like the coach is always expecting more of them, bringing in some quality players, elevating each other's levels at practice and games, and being able to keep some of those players on their toes throughout the season.
Who will strike next? Some early offense from both teams. A little bit of a stalemate the past few minutes. Haven't seen too much in terms of threatening offense.
Yeah, we've been seeing a bit of a battle there in midfield, as both teams are so solid defensively, not letting each other build up, as we could see there.
Leah Slutz with the ball and a pretty sweet headband as well. And that will fall out, and it'll be a goal kick coming up from Bernardi. So Bernardi will put this in play, and we'll see what the Hawks can dial up. Maybe looking to channel some of that early game offense that's gone a little quiet lately. It's on the foot of the Royals now, finding some space on that far side.
There you see Caitlin Russell tracking back and applying some pressure from behind. Referee taking a bit of a stance here, not sure what's going on. Having a word.
So that discussion's over. Looks like we're about ready to get back in action. A little bit of contact there. Lots of players bunched together. Redeemer has been dangerous in these types of situations this game, and how about that feeding inside?
Did it coming across there to clear that one out, just after a bit of a scramble there on top of the box. And it's a throw in here.
You know, one thing about this Royals team so far this game, Fed, they seem to kind of make something out of nothing.
Yeah.
Can kind of catch you off guard, and that's ultimately how they were able to tie this game up at 1, and there's another strike.
From distance. And like you said, yeah, Redeemer just fighting a little harder on those second balls, getting a toe on them and getting the ball to fall in their favor. And keeping Humber alert there in the final third, just to ensure that they're not able to get another clear-cut chance like they were able to on top of the box for that first goal.
Hawks ball. So momentum certainly feels like it's in the favor of the visiting team right now. Hawks now looking to lead an offensive charge, trying to get that ball across the halfway line. Russell, nice feed inside. Good passing by the Hawks.
Nice combination play here in midfield.
Yeah, finding a bit.
Darrow's slipping Caro through. Nice through ball.
And that's sent across now. Oh, nobody home there fed. And
exactly. As you see, Caitlin coming in a little bit later on that one. But great build-up. Nonetheless, just someone needs to be there.
so Lewis will throw it in for the Hawks.
Cara did a good job there to cut that one back into a dangerous spot. And just missing numbers in the box.
Mosquitoes coming out to play now here at the Ontario Soccer Centre. Other than that, though, beautiful evening for the beautiful game. Torre looking for some open space. Cassie does a good job of helping to move it up.
Humber here displaying some great patience in possession. Unlocking that defense. Great job here. Cara down the wing.
Yeah, Sarah Piglia, the lone goal scorer for Humber, putting some good pressure on deep in the zone.
And she's able to try to knock that one back, but unfortunately it's a goal kick here for Redeemer after a great build-up. Good patience shown down this right-hand side. Short goal kick.
Loose ball, some good physical play. Humber will regroup with possession here. Gotti sends it in. Sarah Piglia working down that near side. Cara will hand it off.
She lays that one off to Michaela, who seemed to try to have a strike from distance, but blocked by the tracking midfield of Redeemer.
Good body positioning from Humber off that throw-in. Gotti will play it back. Retta pushing it in for Humber. Fed seems like Humber now fighting back a little bit now, doing some really good work, controlling the ball.
Yeah, showing that clearly they've worked on some of these things. And speaking of those freshmen, we have Jasleen and Cassandra, I believe, coming into the 30 in the last section of this first half, maybe looking to bring a spark off the bench and get a goal right before half. Try demoralizing your opponent after a long, hard-fought half.
Yeah, not a ton of time left to work with here in the opening half. Certainly a couple minutes to do some damage, and maybe one of these teams could find that go-ahead goal, get that nice confidence boost heading into half.
Good numbers here, but seems like Chantel looked to go for goal there, but backspun as a perfect through ball there, almost ending up at Caitlin's feet as it was cleared out by another Redeemer defender.
Now Humber has been threatening this game with some of those corner kicks, but I do not think that's what we have here. We'll get the throw in. Ball down low and Redeemer's possession. Have some subs checking in here. Like you Like you mentioned there, Fed, Jasleen Thandy into the game alongside another first-year player, Cassandra Genova. So checking out for Humber. A couple of players.
Chantal Spala here stepping off at halfway. And maybe on the far side, I believe Katarina Medeiros giving way here for Jasleen, slotting in at center back and pushing Kiara Puntillo up into midfield there.
So this could be huge from the dynamic of this game. If one of these teams can pop in another one, get that lead going into half. But right now, we're right back where we started, all tied up. And again, worth mentioning, 1-1 was the final when these two teams met earlier this season in the first game of the 2023 campaign. Hawks played across, that pass didn't have enough on it. Redeemer looking to capitalize.
Good step there, keeping the ball in.
Yeah, Genova, fabulous work and using a bit of speed on that right side. Some body positioning, coughed up, good defensive play by Redeemer.
Right, a good step there, reading the play. Lewis.
Good ball movement. Sleuts has it for the Royals. Sleuts, nice move there, beating one Humber player.
Ball just came out. Actually tried to spark one down this left wing.
Cassie puts the ball in play for Humber.
Finding Kara's feet.
Kara looks to feed it across. Royals defense breaking that up. Of course, Kara was our lone goal scorer for Humber to open up this game. Quickly answered by Ellie DeYoung for the Royals.
Gaddy commits a foul there in midfield as Redeemer tried to break out. Tactical foul. Now Humber's got all their numbers behind the ball. Redeemer with another chance here to maybe put one in a dangerous area from behind half. Jasleen heads that one, but it skips over her. Etta here to clean it up, but it goes for a corner here at the 40th minute mark. Redeemer sending numbers forward, looking to get ahead here on the scoreboard.
Opportunity for the visiting team. They've looked so dangerous in these kind of opportunities.
Bernardi coming out there. Russell getting to that one first, but she's fouled as she tries to turn her, get a touch around her defender.
Yeah, strong play by the Royals. That'll draw the foul. A lot of contact there.
And that's what you call a tactical foul there by the Redeemer defender. Giving her team a chance to track back. Where we know that if Caitlin Russell is able to turn with no numbers, she will be lethal.
Not much in terms of OCAA women's soccer on the schedule for today. Elsewhere, we have the Loyalist Lancers against Fleming College. This the only other game on this Wednesday night.
Here we'll see another ball served into a dangerous area once again, forcing Humber to deal with these dangerous set pieces throughout this first half. Always going to be a threat.
Extra dangerous now, just 4 minutes left here in this first half.
A little extra pressure on this one. Dealt with by Humber, but
Hawks need to be careful. This is where we've seen Redeemer just generate offense Just through the congestion, finding shots through, and Bernardi will handle that.
Yeah, and the ball just seems to bounce in Redeemer's favor around that box. Humber doing an all right job there just to make sure that they don't get a clear shot off on target.
One game. Hawks putting a bit of pressure on here. It's taken right away. Redeemer's really tightened up defensively after an early part of the game where the Hawks were getting lots of opportunities. That has not been the case in the latter part of this first half.
Yeah, number 14 there, the captain, I believe, for Redeemer. Hard to tell the number from here. Doing a great job in this first half to get on the end of those loose balls around her half in her box and ensuring that Humber doesn't even get any sort of breathing space to create what they want to do. Team with a good ball, good first touch here down this left wing.
Yeah, Leah Slutz moving in.
And there's Gotti, ready to always clean it up in the midfield here as they try to spark an offense. Redeemer tied back here as Cara drives through the middle, looking to combine with Caitlin. Cheeky little back heel. And it's cleaned up there by Brianne Forrest.
So halftime not far away now. Hawks with the ball in deep. Can they drum up some offense here? Hawks take a spill in the box.
Yeah, she's just a second late there. The Redeeming defender was able to get to that one first, clear that one out. And we'll see Christina Carvalho here subbing in for Cassie Etere. Right before half.
And right before a big opportunity in the corner. The Hawks have looked so dangerous on these opportunities thanks to the incredible kicks of Russell.
Yeah, she'll definitely be looking to put this one again in the danger area. We see it's very congested in that box. All of the Redeemer defenders in there. It's a bit short. And it's actually shot out for a goal kick.
Humber's head coach, Jose Caro, telling his
Relentless.
players, face the ball.
Relentless in this first half, ensuring that his team finishes strong, as anything can happen in those last couple minutes of the game, of this first half.
Maybe Humber with a chance to strike.
Here we see Lewis on the opposite side. Good tackle again from that Redeemer captain, as she's sliding from side to side, creating good challenges.
Keep our eyes on the official fed. We should have the announcement of how much extra time we're cooking up here.
Yeah, and as we can see here, half coming to an end. I suggest about 2 to 3 minutes will be added on here due to injuries and free kicks, fouls, not accumulation of some wasted time. Still no word from the referee.
Well, at any rate, not bad for the Hawks, who have continued with the offensive pressure here. It's really been in the Royals' end the past few minutes. But not a ton to show for it for the Hawks. Hoping to bust up this tie before we head into half.
It seems like the referee had no added time there. Right after the 45-minute mark, he calls it off. And here we have a stalemate between Humber and Redeemer. Exchange blows at 1-1.
It's a hot start offensively for both teams. It was the Hawks who struck first. Cara Serapiglia was able to put one in the back of the net just a few minutes into this game. There you see right there, number 13. Beautiful work there.
Last finish, keeper had no chance there. Dragging her defender left. She knows she wants to go right. Cuts the cross, and she knew exactly what she was doing there.
Elda Young on the other side. Just a quick turnaround, and we've seen chance after chance for Redeemer. Just really catching the Hawks off guard.
Yeah, clipping that one just over Bernardi after she was able to stay on her feet. Good heads-up play to stay and keep the play alive.
That sends us into a momentary break in the action for halftime. We'll be right back on the Hawks Sports Network for the conclusion of this battle of the teams tied for top spot in the OCAA West. We'll get more right after this break. Welcome back. Second half action has just gotten underway. A 1-1 game after the Hawks opened up the scoring. The Royals answered back. My name is Matt Hamill alongside Federico Leal. Fed, it was really a situation. Humber started out strong, but boy, Redeemer really clawed back. Good momentum to finish off the half. We'll see just what kind of game we get here in second half.
Oof.
Oh my
And
goodness.
an early chance right off the bat. Saved off the line by Bernardi. And like you said, just an exchange of blows here.
Oh my goodness.
What a goal.
And look at the Royals fired up. What an inspired way to start the half and take the lead. You know, we talk about those end of the first half goals being the backbreaker, but how about that?
And it's just as important to come out hot off that change room. And Redeemer showing just that. 2 quick chances created from a little burst of attack there. Ball is laid off top of the box, and she hits that one first time, lobbed into the left-hand side of that goal. And again, out of Bernardi's reach. Let's have a look here. It's just high and wide there. Well placed shot.
Moments before that, it was a dicey
Here
situation.
comes Humber again.
Yeah, good call. Back to live action now, but it was a dicey sequence there for Humber. Bernardi had to make a heads-up save earlier and kind of caught on her heels a little bit, and then Redeemer. Just kind of what we've seen from them, Fed, just really turns the tables on you real quick.
Yeah, that's exactly how they performed in that first half, but wasting no time in the second half here to just get the trains going at full steam. And here we are, starting this half at 2-1. Redeemer just catching Humber sleeping there a little bit. Getting 2 good chances with little pressure from the defense. Being able to get an open shot from the top of the box is always going to be a good chance for the opposing team, and Bernardi's probably going to be very upset about coming out that half and conceding another one quickly.
So it looked like that was number 21, Mia Palango, with the go-ahead goal.
Yeah, she did a good job there just to keep the shot on target, which we need to see more from both teams here, as some great chances are created, nulled by some off-target shots.
So Fed, it was Humber who got the first goal in the opening half to get the go-ahead, and now Redeemer even quicker with the strike here in the latter half.
And they're doing a good job to show that they belong here, that they want to play and they want to come out and score goals against this very strong and historically very successful regular season Humber women's team.
Yeah, the Humber Hawks, of course, the defending provincial champions. They sit 5 spots higher than Redeemer in the national rankings. Humber is number 8 in the CCAA as of the latest rankings. Redeemer, number 13.
And here we got to see how the ladies react to this goal.
Let's run back that goal here from behind. Great shot there.
Just putting it out of the keeper's reach and not even giving her a chance to put a hand on that. Good finish. Great start for Redeemer.
Bernardi plays big in that net, but standing 5'3" in stature. Redeemer able to sneak one up and over. Another threatening opportunity here. That one eludes the grasp of the keeper. Ultimately, Bernardi able to scramble.
Yeah, and she's not scared to come out there, which is a good sign from the keeper of her stature, that those dangerous balls lobbing into the box, she's got to be commanding and come out to catch those. She did spill down a little bit, but no worries off the bounce, as she was quickly there to grab it and put an end to that dangerous attack.
Hawks trying to advance it. Redeemer doing some good work. Shut that offensive flow down, but the Hawks do need to respond. A red-hot start in the second half for the visiting team. Ball on the near side now. Just out of reach and stolen away.
There's Russell getting that ball back. Crucial moment as she's being pulled back, and a little bit of extracurricular there from Redeemer. As Caitlin does some great work there to get the ball back and showing her team what needs to be done here.
Yeah, Cedars called for the foul. As Redeemer a little too strong defensively that time.
Carvalho here looking to swing one in with her left foot.
And Christina gets some good leg on it.
Right at goal. Easy catch there. As she'll look to calm things down here as they are in the lead now. So you may see a bit of a different approach from Redeemer. Carlos fouled in midfield there. Stopped in her tracks.
So Vanessa Reda about to lay the boot on it. Vanessa, nice touch inside.
Comes off the back of the head of Cara, and Caitlin tries to clean up the loose ball in the box as she shoots one at Redeemer goal, and she seems to have taken a bit of a hit there. She'll probably walk this one off as play resumes.
Holding that lower back, it looks like.
Yeah, she seems in a little bit of pain there.
But on the other end, Redeemer looking to make a charge. Cedars touches it back. Redeemer continues their push forward.
Kiara doing a good job there, forcing the ball back, ending up at Russell's feet here, and she's fouled once again. Redeemer know how threatening she is when she gets on the ball, therefore not giving her a single minute of time to play there.
So Christina will kick it away again for Humber. Trying to find some open space. Moving it inside here.
Carl battling down the side here, looking to create an opening. It's well defended.
Kara scored Humber's only goal of the game early in this one. Carvalho will be throwing it in. She's really facilitating a lot of these inbounds plays.
Headed out for a corner here.
So that will give Humber's offensive weapon, Caitlin Russell, another chance from the corner. Fed, she had a couple of dangerous looking strikes from that corner in the opening half. Not able to convert, hit a post.
Yeah, definitely. And as these balls keep coming into the box, into dangerous areas, you gotta switch up these runs maybe. Get a different look from the offensive player who don't seem to be getting on the end of them.
Ball's played back down low to Russell.
It's a throw in again down this left-hand side. Carvalho coming to pick one up again.
Hawks with a chance here. Russell will lay one on. Well defended. Lots of people in the mix there to block that. As the Royals now giving chase. Ellie DeYoung was chasing that for Redeemer. She scored the opening goal of the game for this Royals team. Tied things up at 1 in the first half. But a quick start here in the second half, giving Redeemer a 1-goal lead. Hawks putting the charge here.
Michaela, here top of the box, shot on target. It's falling right into the hands.
Yeah, pretty routine save there by Lily Brown, but Fed, I mean, you think you gotta like Humber, getting more shots on net, trying to rekindle that offense a little bit.
Yeah, we got to get the motor going again as they get familiar into that final third that Redeemer's doing so well to keep Humber out of.
So at the 56-minute mark, still have plenty of soccer left to play here. But it's the Humber Hawks kind of chasing this game right now. So Fed, this is Humber's home game here today. They're going to be going on a 3-game road trip after this, so certainly would be nice to be able to pick up the W here at home before heading out for 3 games on the road. Good offensive pressure here.
Yeah, it's always nice to leave home with solid performances and preferably 3-point shot each game. There's Gotti from distance. She almost got the goalie off her line there.
Yeah, great leg on that shot.
Definitely good power behind that. And we got a substitution here. Chantal Spala, who is usually the striker, slotting back up top for Christina Carvalho. We see Cassandra Genova here sliding at the left wing position. And it looks like they're set up in a 2-striker positioning here.
Hawks have lots of bodies in deep here. Not able to keep control, though.
They will be pushing for that goal heavily with 2 strikers up top. And it's good tackle. Referee calls a foul there, and a little bit of spice on the field here.
Nice to see that competitive intensity, so long as the sportsmanship prevails at the end of the day, right, Fed?
And that's exactly it. We don't want to see no meatloafs being thrown around or some extra funny words.
You'll have to explain to me later what meatloafs. Here come the Hawks, but again, it's Redeemer's defense just kind of shutting things down. Now look out, can Redeemer get an offensive charge dialed up here? Already with the 1-goal lead, a little too strong. Foul called against the Royals.
Keeping this one in, sliding it down the line. Where Retta will pick it up and try to re-spark another possession there, playing with Bernardi.
Bernardi will drift back into her crease.
High press there from Redeemer, not allowing Humber to build out the back comfortably. And they've got possession here.
Good possession here for Redeemer. Just continuing to chew up some clock, looking for some offensive openings.
Good bounce there for the striker as it falls to her feet. She tries to curl that one into the near post, but sails just wide.
Now that was a bit wide, but again, just so quick to pull the trigger are these Redeemer Royals. That's been kind of the secret sauce for them here.
Yeah,
just kind of going 0 to 60.
That's exactly what it is. They smell a goal and they want to get another one to extend this league and maybe make the rest of this game just a little more comfortable for themselves, as they know Humber will be pouncing till the very last minute, no matter the scoreline.
Yeah, you know Humber's got to be putting on that pressure, but it's really the Hawks who are kind of weathering a storm right now with some pretty intense play by the visiting team.
Yeah, they've shown good resiliency, good formation, good structure here against Humber. But Humber really with the upper hand of chances, if we think about that first half, where so many chances were shot wide. And here they get numbers going forward. Kiara Puntillo down this left wing.
The #1 ranked team in the province of Ontario is the 3-0 Seneca Sting. #2 is Humber. #3 are the Royals. So two of the top teams in the province squaring off. It's been a good game so far.
Just blocked again by a good sliding challenge from the Redeemer captain. Commanding at the back, eliminating any sort of chance.
One of these teams here, Fed, could leave with a 3-game win streak.
Yeah, definitely something good to start off the season with and to use as a backbone in later games when you may be down. It's good to know that you're able to win games in succession and assert your dominance early on.
And the Hawks recover that offensive stride. Been a little quiet, not threatening too much on the Redeemer keeper, Lily Brown.
And that one's picked up, intercepted by Redeemer down this left flank. We can't see the number, but we recognize the headband. Great work on that left wing. As we pass the 60th minute mark, Humber failing to really create any clear-cut chances so far in the second half. Speaking to Redeemer's intensity and grit coming out of that change room, that early goal seems to have set a blow into Humber, but still half an hour here to put another one in.
Stolen away by the Hawks. Can this be the spark of some offensive pressure for the home team down by 1? Fed, if you could kind of diagnose maybe a bit of this offensive struggles of the Hawks as of late, what would you say might be the culprit here?
Yeah, it seems like they're failing to connect a little through the middle there just to be able to force that Redeemer defense to collapse in on itself and then finding the wingers and the widths to be able to come back into that final third. It's a little direct now as they just try to go down those wings, and it's easily cut out so far for these Redeemer wingbacks who have done a great job here to deal with some loose balls and through balls being placed in behind them. Just a little more intricacy in the attack, and we may be able to see another chance, some more chances being created, as Humber has good numbers going forward here, but no width as the ball has just slipped off to that line where the Redeemer winger is able to pick that one up and spark a little counterattack.
Yeah, Sarapelia's pass just kind of out of reach. Redeemer's head coach, Megan Rudd, calling out some strategy to her team. How about this? Bit of a break, lots of field to work with.
Arda forced with no option there but to try to kick it out, but it stays in. And she clears this one out for a good chance for a counterattack. Plenty of space to be played with here as Chantel Spall is screaming for it down that middle.
Beautiful pass to Russell.
Russell will beat her man there as she's cutting inside looking for a better option.
Russell's taken
And
down.
again, just another wonderful tackle there from number 14. She's done a convincing job so far, cutting out all these great chances. And Redeemer turns defense into offense here with a half chance into the box, forcing Bernardi to come out. And the ball is slipped right under her arm. We'll see the replay.
So on the one end, Fed, it was a fantastic defensive play by Adriana Kanasek, one of 2 Kanasek sisters on this Redeemer team. How about the offensive on the other end? Bernardi standing tall to keep this a 2-1 game.
Yeah. Redeemer seems to have found a formula here in the second half by defending very well and pouncing on high numbers at Humber, sending forward, chasing that game-tying goal. Good find there in the middle as Kaylin tries to play a first-time pass there to Cassandra, but it slips through. And as you can see, Redeemer is looking to exploit that space in behind. Opening up this pitch now.
Kara looking for an opening. As Russell will hang on to it here.
Yeah, as you can see, 21 following her closely there and just not letting her turn as she wants to go forward and create. And Redeemer just doing a great job in these last few minutes.
Yeah, it was Redeemer's number 21, Mia, who got the go-ahead goal very early in this second half. Will that hold up as potentially the game winner?
Gadley battling there in the middle.
Yeah, good battle here. The Hawks look like they're going to be able to clear it out defensively.
Michaela tries to slip Kara through in the middle there. Good challenge. And Redeemer jumping to get that loose ball, breaking through the middle with a chance.
A little bit of a
Shot
block
is
there.
blocked, rebound. And the follow-up chance is blocked out for a corner. Great hustle there in the middle. Not letting Humber break out through the middle as they want to, but winning those second balls in the midfield has been crucial for Redeemer to create those run against the flow chances and just fighting a little harder to get that second ball and get another chance after the shot was blocked.
So we have a great headband. Will we get a great corner kick from Leah Slutz? Dangerous for the Hawks right now. I mean, the last thing they need would be another golden offensive opportunity for the Royals. Can the Hawks kind of shut things down here? Big play coming up with this corner kick.
Good ball into the box. Cleared out, top of the box, rebound, first time. Cleared out by Chantel Spala, but ball still in a dangerous area now. Oh, little nutmeg down the line, but it's cleaned up there by Jasleen or Haley Lewis. Sorry, can't see.
Yeah, that's skill play. Got the fans excited. You could hear the roar. Some good soccer down the stretch as we approach the 69-minute mark.
Here we saw Jose Caro having a little word here with Catarina Medeiros as she prepares to come back into this game, looking to change the attacking flow for this Humber women's team.
Cedars leading the charge for Redeemer. Great work by the first-year player, Cassandra Genova, to slow things down. And off that misplay, Humber ball, we have a substitution coming in for the Hawks. It will be, like you said, that Catarina Medeiros.
Here coming off from Michaela Santaguilla, who's been very solid all game, but it seems like Jose is looking for some fresh legs there in the midfield. Catarina known for her creative ability to create chances for her teammates. There's Cara bursting through that middle, fouled she seemed, but no call there from the referee.
So we're playing on here, and Redeemer's ultimately going to get that ball back.
Cara there had to pick up her shin pad off the floor. Sandra doing a good job there to track that through ball. Slightly mishits it.
Humber busting out of their own end.
They try to break out here. Kiara Pintillo finds some secondary pressure there.
Yeah, I can give credit to the Royals defense. They have really made it tough for Humber to get any sort of chances, any sort of sustained offensive pressure here.
That's exactly what it is. Clearing this one, finding Russell's feet.
Might have a little something here. Some excitement as the Hawks got lots of numbers heading into the zone.
And that's exactly the problem that I was referring to earlier on, is that Humber doesn't seem to get that width going on those half chances where they may be driving through the middle, but Redeemer's always got numbers there. So being able to change the focal point of attack onto the width and trying to bring it back in, stretching that Redeemer defense is what Humber needs to do in these last 20 minutes to try and create some clearer cut chances.
So Bolton, Ontario's Cassia Torre jumping into the game for Humber.
Giving the other Cass a break here. Actually, she put in a solid shift of hard work in those last few minutes that we saw in the first half, and the other 25 minutes or so in the second half. Here, Jose looking to push for a change.
So not bad here for Humber, looking for that game-tying goal. They're in the zone right now. And you said it, Fed. Can they create some space, get some work from the side angle? Going to cough it up there.
Gaddy under a bit of pressure there, being able to slip away. Medeiros with a decent turn there, but it's well cut out.
Another no call, much to the chagrin of the Humber fans.
Jasleen cleaning that one up. Here they got good numbers. Caitlin in her favorite position here, left wing, looking to cook something up. As you see, the Redeemer players just don't let her go as she presses forward. Medeiros putting a ball in dangerous area, but Ethel coming in a little late there as the ball was played out a bit out of her path.
So last time Humber had a throw in this type of region of the field, it was quickly turned over. Can the Hawks maybe spark a little bit of offense right now? As Russell will take a strike. That deflects off a Redeemer player up high in the box. Thought maybe the Hawks were going to get a lucky bounce off that deflection.
Kiara, good step there. And that's what Humber needs. They need to cut out those early chances from Redeemer, not letting them break out, not letting them breathe in these late stages of the game as the pressure builds up. Medeiros there with a bit of a difficult layoff. Redeemer able to spark another attack.
So the Hawks have certainly done a good job building some offensive momentum, limiting the offensive chances for Redeemer as the Royals finally make their way back into Humber's end. So step in the right direction, Fed, for Humber. Can they convert here?
Here comes a goal scorer looking to drive through that middle.
Yeah,
Skipping over it. Medeiros first time to Russell. Russell with a nice through ball in behind, looking for Chantel Spala. It's cut out by that solid Redeemer defense.
How about this strike up high? That is just a foot or two high of threatening looking strike there from the Hawks.
And that's Humber's first chance in quite a while there, being able to build up and win their second balls in the top of the box.
Second look was off the mark, but not by much. Another good look here.
Right down the middle. We know she can strike those. Just a little too much punch behind that one.
So jumping into the mix here for the Royals, Grace DeVries. And stepping out for now is Ivana Kanasek. One half of the Kanasek sisters on this Royals team.
Ball stays in. Wrestling battling battling through there. But just too many Redeemer ladies just around that ball.
You know, as we see, a very hard hit to the turf by Russell. Russell has 3 goals for the Hawks in the previous 3 games. She's been off the score sheet tonight. Charging back the other way. Lots of excitement on the field. But Hawks doing a good job snuffing that out.
Lewis, great challenge there. As we see an opening here down this left-hand side. Madero slips this one through to Casietere.
Gorgeous here.
She looks to cut this one back across. And it's just short. As Caitlin Russell was pouncing in towards that first post, looking to get on the end of a Etere through ball.
You just really feel the Hawks kind of pushing the pace right now. Chances are coming.
That's what they need to continue to do. As if Redeemer, they let Redeemer breathe and settle into this and kind of get those jitters out from all the pressure they've been receiving, they may be able to get away with some points here.
The Hawks put 1 goal in the back of the net the first time they played Redeemer this season. And so far, that's all they have today. So historically, the Hawks just haven't been able to really crack the code all that much on this Redeemer defense.
Yeah, good find there to Spala as she bounces off to Kara. Back to Spala, and it just slips to that tracking midfield again from Redeemer, who's been so solid to cut out any opportunities down that middle.
We are getting close to crunch time now. Just under 13 minutes left in regulation.
Lewis in charge there down that right-hand side.
Pushing it now are the Royals.
And just a little bit too heavy there as she pounces through, looking to slip her right winger in. And here they'll get some breathing space to recover from all that transitioning football that we've been seeing in the last few minutes.
Yeah, it was a good effort there by Talia Rugdenhill, but a little too strong. So can the Hawks continue with the offensive mojo here? Stolen away for the time being, although that will be a Hawks throw-in. Or you know what? They're going to give that to the Royals, much to the
satisfaction of those fans there.
I think the Humber fans are anything but satisfied with that call.
Some more personal change coming down.
So the Hawks have 11 and 22 coming into the game. So Cassandra Genova and Michaela Santagita. So can the fresh faces spark something? The Hawks have had that offensive pressure, have not been able to convert. A lot of fan interaction right now. Free kick for Redeemer.
Cleared out by Gotti, falls to Caitlin Russell's feet. As she looks forward, Genova is onside there, getting on the end of that one. Ooh.
Uh-oh, and Genova trips up and does not look good. Appears to be in quite some
Ankle or
pain.
foot injury there.
Looks like the left ankle. So we'll take the camera off the injured player, but as for right now, we have some training staff evaluating the injured Humber Hawk. Fed, it just didn't look good, right? It was a quick touch on the ball, and
I hate to say it, but it looks like a very particular injury that I've seen before. She's not able to step on that foot at all there, in quite some pain. And She will have to be carried off here.
Well, the injured Humber Hawk is now off the field.
And Humber with the substitution there up top. I believe that is Emma Genova sliding in at striker alongside Caitlin Russell. Katarina Medeiros here switching the point of attack, looking to combine with Santa Guida, but it slips just away from her feet.
So just 10 minutes left here, or just about that.
As we can hear, Redeemer will be looking to hang on to the scoreline. They probably won't be pushing forward too many numbers. But on the other hand, here comes Humber. Puntillo, tricky way there to keep that one in. Retta looking for a nice little switch, ends up at his feet.
Hawks need to cook something up here. Nice play there.
Good little turn there, arm on the shoulder, and it's cut out by Redeemer. Humber throwing.
Hawks wanted maybe the foul call there on the push, did not get it.
Medeiros with a shot, near post, picked up by the goalkeeper as it bounces into her hands. Quickly to take this one out.
Pushed forward that time.
Redeemer a little running low on numbers in that final half as I just mentioned, keeping those numbers back, ensuring that they don't get caught out.
And this is what Redeemer would like to see. They have possession here. They're chewing up clock. After that kind of burst of offense from Humber between the 80th or the 70th and 80th minutes, we really haven't seen too much. The Hawks need to keep up that offensive pressure. Can they get something going here?
Medeiros finding Russell. Russell able to turn. Laying back to Kat. Combining there with Kara as the ball slips loose.
You know, Russell is that leading goal scorer for Humber, and she's been quiet tonight without a goal thus far.
Here she is, looking to create something. Kara under some pressure in midfield. One-time ball out wide and just not able to find that desired space. And the foul there on Caitlin Russell. A free kick from about 35 yards out wide. Good position to swing that one in into some dangerous positions here. As we head into the last 6 minutes of regular time. And good ball right at the goalkeeper though. And she'll look to calm this one down and push her Redeemer players forward.
Yeah, heads up play there. Great way to get the hand on the ball. Hawks want a handball call. They're not going to get it.
Nope. Jocelyn on the end of this one, clearing this one into the Redeemer midfield.
Emily Walraven.
That's a great ball out wide there. Good find. Redeemer doing a great job here to utilize their space. As Humber pushing forward is lacking numbers, but here's again another good chance as the ball looks to be slipped through to Emma Genova. And for me today, this Redeemer player, look how she burst forward. And that number 14 on Redeemer has definitely been one of the standout performers today.
Yeah, Adriana Kanasek.
There it is.
Crunch time now for Humber. Really not much time to work with. Foul against the Hawks.
Cara driving forward here. Finding Medeiros, first time to Russell. As it slips past her, she's not able to bring that one down, but it falls at Cara's feet. With some time here in the middle. She looks to strike this one from distance. Took a little bit of a deflection, deflating the shot.
A lot of these balls are getting sent into the Redeemer keeper, just kind of right in the breadbasket. Not quite getting that elevation.
Exactly.
Need to get them a bit higher to find that open space and some open net. Hawks trailing by 1 here. Approaching the 87th minute.
From Russell. Russell making her way around the defender, but just not able to find enough space to get around. As Redeemer looks to build out that back, but as we head into these final minutes, some of that tiredness is starting to show. And we will see an offensive substitution here as they take out Jasly, one of the center backs, and add Chantel back into the mixer here. Another striker. Really pushing for that final goal here to try and attempt to salvage some points.
Big offensive possession for the Hawks. Looking to tie this thing up.
And it's cheaply given away there in the middle as Redeemer can't seem to find a quick ball out. And now under some pressure as they try to build out. Ball skips just past Cara, but does a good job to get that second bounce.
Ball back on the Humber side of the field now. Gonna have to quickly transition.
Oh, cheeky there from Kiara, dropping the shoulder and coming back inside, not allowing to waste any time going forward. Oh, and it's difficult pass there as she tries to find Emma. Genova here. Throw in Redeemer. Chantel, Medeiros. Medeiros to Etere down this left-hand side. She's going to be able to keep that one in. And it just runs out.
So goal kick. This will be big for Redeemer to, again, chew up some more clock. We just got a preliminary forecast from one of the officials. Could see about 3 minutes tacked on here.
Yeah, and every second will count here for both teams as Redeemer looks to run this clock down. And Humber looking to tie this one up. Referee says play on. Medeiros slips one. Lewis coming across. And that was Russell, my apologies. Keeper's able to get good hands on that one.
Just another outstanding play in net for Lily Brown. And just the hands from this Redeemer keepers. Get another look here.
Tries to catch a goalie up for line. And what a goal! We're in the 90th minute as the ball was bouncing around midfield and ended up at Cara's feet. The goal scorer in the first half, doubling her tally here for the day and finding the equalizer in the final minutes as Humber pushes through.
How do you like that? Tie game. Redeemer is dejected. Hands on their heads. And the Hawks able to tie it up.
And as I just
seen,
the
90-minute
referee
mark.
just signaled 4 extra minutes. From the sentiment around here, we feel like Humber's probably going to push for a third one here. Sorry to cut you off there.
They've got the juice now. As the Ontario Soccer Center here has come alive.
Absolutely.
The first time these two teams met, it ended in a draw.
And Redeemer showing some nerves down into these last few minutes. Humber will be pushing forward now. You could just feel it in the atmosphere here. Kara, just great strike there, making sure she hit the target, which we've been speaking about the whole game. Finding the goalkeeper, tracking back, and a bit with some loose feet as the ball just slips under her.
More pressure from the Hawks.
Medeiros as she tries to find another good through ball there. And here they go again.
Good control by Humber. They've tied this one up thanks to 2 goals from Sarah Piglia.
Oh, cheeky little back heel there, fighting Spala. And that will be a penalty, Humber. Big foul right on the corner of that 18-yard box. Big mistake as a Redeemer player. Seems she could get her feet into the ball, but trips up Chantel Spala.
Goodness gracious, that was just within that box. Such a tight play, and could you believe if we told you 5 minutes ago Humber would be doing a penalty kick for the go-ahead goal?
And you see some signs of leadership here from Caitlin Russell, handing the ball to the player who earned the penalty here, Chantel Spala, up at the penalty spot here in the 92nd minute. Here we go.
Fans are running down to
For
this
the
end of the
3
field.
points. And it's heartbreak there. Chantel misses just wide. As she tries to slot that one into the safe bottom left corner. And just in some disbelief here from both teams. But game's not done yet.
Another rough play there, no whistle.
Medeiros with some nice feet there, slipping at the in. And good body there, coming across to cut out Etere. Unfortunate sequence of events there.
Hawks continue with the pressure.
Chiara tracking back, taking this one out. Redeemer also feels like they can go for goal here. And we're going to have to put a hold there as Redeemer makes a substitution. And that's exactly what the coach is calling for, some composure here from Redeemer as they did so well for almost 90 minutes here. And just letting Humber in a quick span of 5 minutes turn this game around. We're still tied 2-2 heading into the final minute of this game.
Humber possession might be the final offensive rush of the game, perhaps.
Russell, nice little meatloaf there. Slips past Katarina. And Kara, good step, strong defensive action there to break out the Redeemer attack. Only less than a minute now. Cut out. Medeiros switching the point of attack. Here comes Michaela. Nice little foot roll as she looks to slip it in. One back by Chantel, but just not enough to get a solid possession there. And soon the referee will be looking at his watch as Redeemer pushes forward one more time.
One more chance here with Redeemer throwing it in.
Still some time.
Can Humber
And
channel
there
some magic?
it is.
And how about that? We'll finish this game just like the previous meeting, another draw. So both teams will now be seeing the 2-0-2 for their record. Fed was such an entertaining game late there. The Hawks rekindling their offense. The penalty shot goes wide. It almost seemed like the Hawks were going to, out of nowhere, find a way to get the W on home field.
Yeah, after a full 90 minutes of action here, Redeemer came out right at the beginning of that second half, scoring not even a minute in. And less than with less than 5 minutes left in this game, Humber completely flipped it back into their favor, scoring a second goal through Kara, who was able to tie this game up. And moments later, we saw a penalty.
So let's recap those goals in the second half and that big penalty shot opportunity for Humber. Early in the second half. Straight great
Quick goal, landing a blow on Humber, and taking the lead.
Find a way late in the game.
After a long fought back and forth, defensively, and just a momentary lapse in the middle as Kara's able to catch the keeper off the line, sliding down into the bottom left corner. Minutes later, we see this action. Chantel just inside the box in yard box. Surely a penalty, and Chantel given the ball by Kevin Russell. Just misses. Unfortunate outcome there for the Humber ladies as they felt that they could get the 3 points there after a very hard-fought second half.
It was that close, and the post-game prayer. Shout out to the Redeemer Royals coming to the Ontario Soccer Centre and putting up a great effort. Now the Humber Hawks men's team able to capture a victory 4-1. We end the women's game with a very exciting tie game. Thank you for being with us here on the Hawks Sports Network. For my broadcast partner, Fed Leal, and myself, Matt Hamill. Thank you for being with us.
Pleasure.
We'll see you next time.